Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and today I want to talk to you about ADHD and learning. The research is relatively clear that those with ADHD tend to learn, in general, better if they can see it, touch it, and feel it. The statistics show that they tend to be more in blue-collar related jobs as opposed to white-collar. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be in white-collar. It's just a general trend. And so when it comes to learning, I've coached many individuals that if they can see it, if they can touch it, if they can kind of get their head around it, they can thrive. And recently I had the opportunity of coaching a student about this particular concept, and I really can kind of articulate this in a way, because when you are in a learning environment, often people just kind of expect you to gather the information and figure it out. And if you are dealing with something that's very conceptual and you're somebody with ADHD who has difficulty with that, then I really want to illustrate an example of taking something that's intangible and making it tangible and talking about the hard part of that process. So this particular individual was in a musical situation, and they were good at playing music, and they needed to write a paper critiquing their performance of this organization, the musical organization. And when I say critique it, when you stop and think about what is a critique exactly? Well, this particular person was struggling with it. Actually went to the person that had assigned the assignment and was trying to talk to them, get their head around it, and basically got just do it, which is interesting. What is it? Critique it. What is that? And when this person did it, they performed exceptionally poorly, as they thought, because they just couldn't get their arms around it. So we began to talk about, like, how could you actually make this tangible so you could understand kind of what a critique was. And somehow it kind of came to us, imagine that you're the conductor, and that before the performance, you begin to envision what that performance is supposed to be like. Then you actually conduct the performance and you compare the actual performance with your perception of how it should have. And this person said, hey, that would be easy. And my point really is we were able to put it in a context in a way that this person could understand, have something to relate it to or compare it to, and actually complete the assignment. This happens so often in the ADHD world. It's a really bit of a challenge. Now, me, myself, is I like to understand how things work. And it's interesting because how's an adverb, and there's how to operate something, how to set something up, and then the background, like really what's going on that's not spoken and said. It's very frustrating to me because I'm a big picture type person. I need somebody to explain to me the concepts and stuff of what's going on and how it's all put together, and then I can figure out the details. But it's very difficult because people tend to give me the details and they don't explain the backside of it. The reason I'm describing this to you is you can get frustrated by this, because I certainly can get frustrated, but the trick really, it takes some creativity, it takes some trial and error to try to figure out ways to take these things that are somewhat conceptual or intangible and put them in a tangible type form or in a context that you can understand. If you watch my Attention Talk video, you'll notice is that I do a lot of trying to make things tangible, whether it's to show you somebody with a really obvious solution that's really bizarre that you wouldn't expect, to actually get on location and show something that it looks like, or to do different metaphors for you to witness your working memory or what transitions are about, etc. And I find that's very helpful for those with ADHD, which is why I do what I do. So in summary, I really just wanted to illuminate that those with ADHD struggle with things that they can't get their head around, and that it's a little bit, takes creativity and some work to come up with metaphors or lenses and stuff for that to happen. The idea here really is just not to give up, but search out those people that are good at trying to kind of help find different ways to illuminate stuff, to help you digest the information and move on. I will tell you, it's not the easiest thing to find these people, but when you find them, they're a godsend. Related to this is more and more I find those with ADHD, when they're going out and they need to do things, they go to YouTube and they actually watch it because it's demonstrated when there are demonstration videos, because they can see it. It's just not this ambiguous process. We hope you've enjoyed this tip. Hope you search our channel for more tips, and even subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button right below. If you want to learn more about me and what I do, go to digcoaching.com. I am an attention and ADHD coach. With that, we hope you've enjoyed this Attention of Attention Talk video. Take care.